to all of you, to all of us. Okay, when my friend Ines invited me to be a sharer of one of Jesus' 7 last words, I was overjoyed. I didn't hesitate for a second, and I gladly accepted it, thinking that it is nice to share my struggles before. I felt honored and excited to share the 2 important accomplishments I have been praying and waiting for so long to finally achieve, or let's say it is finished. The first accomplishment I want to share is deeply personal and very close to my heart. My husband and I were in a long distance relationship for more than 12 years. We had a civil wedding in 2006, and in 2012, we finally celebrated our church wedding. Throughout these years of being LDR, our main way of staying connected was through daily calls, Skype, Viber, and occasionally Facebook. Being apart for so long was incredibly difficult. There were many days of loneliness and longing, but what kept me going was my unwavering faith in God, the intercession of Mama Mary, and the support of my devoted parents. I prayed every single night and day asking for a sign of hope that one day God would answer my prayer and reunite us for good. When I met my husband online, he was working in northern part of Saskatchewan in a remote area. He didn't want me to join him there because he believed it wasn't the right place for me to start our life together. Eventually, he moved back to Saskatoon and found a job as we began processing our papers. But unexpectedly, he was laid off, and we had to wait again for another opportunity to come. Thankfully, he was hired by another company, and by God's grace, he is still with that company today. The one that ultimately helped me or make our relationship or reunion possible. Our journey together was not easy. There were many ups and downs along the way, of course. But as I said, it was my strong faith and a deep devotion to Mama Mary who helped me hold on and trust in this timing. They were my constant source of hope. During these long years of separation, we faced many trials and temptations. But through it all, my faith in God never wavered. I prayed the rosary every night and always included my petition that one day I would be with my husband. Throughout our time apart, being apart, he visited me 5 times in that 12 years. And not once did he fail to call me. That's one of the things I will always be grateful for because of his effort, his consistency, and his love. What kept me strong through all the challenges was my profound faith. I believe in God's perfect timing, and in 2018, after 12 years of being apart, I finally received my visa. God answered my prayer. I truly believe that in my faith, had it been as strong, I might not be where I am today. And our marriage might not have survived the many challenges we faced. My friends told me when I was studying my master's and my doctoral back home, I would say, oh, you need to find someone else. But being a believer of God, of course, with all those things, it will not. For me, every time I kind of started doing some online chat, Mama Mary is there in my altar. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, Mama Mary, I will not do it. So I thank the Lord for giving me that strength and those to keep waiting. I also thank the Blessed Mother for her constant intercession, helping me persevere and never give up. And now we're happily together for 6 years, turning 7 this August. And the next accomplishment that I want to share with you, something I can now say is finally finished, is finding a permanent job here in Canada. I'm an immigrant. It took time and perseverance to get the job I had always dreamed of becoming a teacher. Teaching has always been my passion. I love working with young minds and helping shape their future. After upgrading my educational qualifications here, I allowed to teach. I did not go to school. You just gave me my background, my credentials, or my chance to teach in the school. At first, I thought it would be easy to land a permanent job or position, but I quickly realized it was nothing like back home. Back home, we can ask someone else, politicians, But here, no. I will do it by myself, and I could not do it by myself without my trust in God. My God is my hope at that time. The process was so different and much more competitive. To make a long story short, it took me 4 years of working on both short and long-term contracts before I finally found stability and become a permanent teacher. At one point, I even told my husband, I'll give it 6 years. And if I can't find a permanent job by then, I'll look for something else where I can find more secure, where I'm not constantly waiting for what's new from the division. But during those 4 years, even with the uncertainty and frustration, God never left me. He kept giving me small signs of hope, reminding me to keep going and not to give up. And of course, there were moments that I almost did. I'm just a human being. I'm a human being. And the waiting became heavy. Especially not knowing where I'd be teaching the next school year, especially in your contract. You never know where you go next year because your contract will only be that school year. So, didn't know if I'd be returning at the same school or not. It felt isolating at times, like I didn't fully belong anywhere. But deep in my heart, I always felt God speaking.